Board, request to address the board. First on the list that he signed up is Joe Bonfils.
Greetings. In the November board meeting, we had a lively public comment by the grandmother about the new robotics center at Fast Ice. I followed up in December, wondering what was the status, and got a little hand waving. So it is now 2026, and I had an interesting conversation with a robotics team coach and parent. They have heard nothing about the robotics center status or timeline. You spent $4.1 million on the building and budgeted another $400,000 for upgrades. After a fire alarm upgrade early on, has anything happened besides a new street sign? When I go to Costco, midweek, midday, I never see any trucks at the building, no MPS vehicles, no contractors. Don't you think the robotics people need some information? They can plan for a transition, make things simpler, maybe not do something until fall, knowing that they need to take it apart in 2 months or 4 months. I don't know if there are summer robotics activities. If there are, there needs to be some planning around the transition. And if the robotics equipment itself needs any upgrades, seeing the facility would help plan on how it would be configured when reassembled. It would be great to get a return on this investment in 2026 with happy roboticists. Don't squander the time where you can't do work on any current classrooms and get the one future building you have ready for action. Your 450 stakeholders are counting on you. Thank you.
I think it's you updated that we are making progress there. And I want to assure you that our robotics teams are well informed. There are dozens of adults involved with all of our robotics teams, and we have had communication. We have a very clear communication structure with a point person who then disseminates information to the leads of each of those teams. We can certainly reaffirm that that's making it to all the other adults, but rest assured that our plans are well in place and well communicated to those folks.
I can always tell when we're communicating well because we don't get any questions. And tonight was the first night of elementary robotics for my son. He was excited to start the new season. Renita.
Good evening, Renita. I had noticed about a month ago there was some discussion online about MPS's school choice. And in that discussion, people were asking why there were so many openings and things. So, and I understand for financial reasons that it's good to have classrooms full. And the thing that I had wondered though is, I didn't remember hearing this, and it maybe has happened in other years and I just missed it. But I noticed what Meridian had put out a statement saying that they were not accepting any school choice second semester because they were full. And someone had asked online about MPS's enrollment after student count, and they were told they had to wait until it went to the state and got audited and would be out sometime this year, later. So I did a FOIA request, and I did get a response on that. And in that, it showed that our MPS enrollment had dropped to 7,273. Last year we were at 7,395. So that would kind of explain why there were still empty seats. I did a little checking, so I did FOIA Meridian and Bullet Creek as well to get their enrollment statements that they sent to the state. Both of them actually showed a slight increase in their total enrollment, and at the same time MPS showed a decline of 122 students. Another thing that kind of caught my attention was the kindergarten classes at MPS had dropped by 67 student count from last year's, and this is information from myschooldata.org online. And both Bullet Creek and Meridian had slight increases in there. So because I was curious, I'm like, did our enrollment drop because the counties lost school-age students, or what would be the reason for this? So again, it was just looking at the numbers And when I looked at the chart, which you can't really see it, but if you chart it out, I can't say that this chart looks like a 2% increase over the next 5 years, which is what we were told during the last bond campaign. It seems to have a rather downward trajectory, so just something, again, looking at data and numbers that are available.